Okay, I've got something for you here. Now, this is a project that I've been keeping an eye on. I am a member of over 250 Discord servers, all these different projects building the Cardano ecosystem. And this one here is called ADA Domains. Now, I interviewed the guys here well over a year and a half ago, and they've been building out this project ever since. People said it's a scam, they're going to rug, they're not doing anything, but they have launched their product. They have launched the ability to buy a custom ADA domain and have a plugin at the moment to resolve that domain to a website. You can do all sorts of other little things with it as well. I'm going to take you through it. Let's have a look.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debate.
So if this is your first time here, like, subscribe, all that jazz really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And this here is ADA Domains. You can get to it at adadomains.io. The idea is that you can own a blockchain powered domain, and it's all powered by NFTs and the website here, and it will link off to different bios or assets that you have linked to connected to that particular profile. And I'll show you how this all works. So let's launch the app and jump into it here. Now, people have been complaining that I've been using light mode. So there you go, night mode for you. And these are a whole bunch of domains that are on sale at the moment. So I think they're listed on a JPEG store or wherever it is, or maybe even in this app itself. But you can go here and mint your domain. So let's go. There we go. Some random characters there that should be available. And of course, it's free. So you can mint that. The price does vary for the length of this. It's very similar to ADA handles, where the length of it, the longer it is, the cheaper it is, the shorter it is, the more expensive it gets. And the prices are a little high at the moment. So if you have a 3-character domain, which is the shortest that you can get, the price is approximately 500 ADA, I think it was. There we go, 500 ADA, and then as it gets longer, it gets shorter. I did see the price for this somewhere. Now, I'll just show you the one that I've minted earlier. So let me go to my domains dashboard, and here's my domains. I minted just today, Astro Boy Soup. I think it cost me 50 ADA for this one here, and we can edit this and then apply some social profiles, some links to it, and it can act like a link tree. So here I can fill in all my profile details. Here I can put in my Twitter. I'm not sure if I need to put in just the handle, and here I can put in my YouTube channel. That would do for now, and I'll click save. Now, I haven't tested out how this part works yet, but I can also go to web. So here I go. I'm assuming maybe I put in all of the address. Hang on 1 second. It made me put in a transaction there, so I actually have to validate this online. So let me just put an address here, learncardano.io, save. All right. Now, on clicking save, the wallet pop-up did appear. So it's making me sign a transaction. I'll just see what it is. You guys can't see it, unfortunately, because it's not recording on the screen recorder. But it is a transaction fee that I have to send to, I think, verify this information. Where is it going to? Yeah, so it's going to a smart contract as well. It's going to a smart contract of where the NFT is. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know how this part of the mechanics works, but let me just sign this and we'll move on to the next step. There we go. So I just submitted that and it's changing my attributes here. Must be a dynamic NFT. Must be one of those SIP68 NFTs to be able to do this. So I'm updating the NFT as it is. Okay, there we go. So now I've got my Twitter handle in there, my YouTube channel, and my website in there. I could put in my email address and mobile number here, or probably just my email address. I'm not going to put my mobile everywhere on the online. But you know, this is something I've been wanting to do myself as an identity NFT. So with Cardano Press, the project that we've built with the integration between WordPress and the Cardano blockchain, I always wanted to have an NFT with all of these social account details on there. So when you log into one of the WordPress sites using single sign-on, click on that Wallet Connect button, and you have this NFT, then it will detect that NFT, read the data and then populate that data onto that website. Depending on what you want to use and populate that website with, you have the options and it will populate that data in there. So that way you don't have to create your profile again and again on different websites. You have that NFT in your wallet, you're using it to log into the website, and you might as well use that to populate that entire website with that data. So it's really useful for things like that. And I think this is something that we can integrate into the Cardano Press ecosystem so that we have that identity NFT linking in. And then anytime you link into another Cardano Press powered website, you'll automatically get those details pulled in, or if you want only certain details pulled in, so like your Twitter profile or maybe your email address, so that you get notifications and updates from the website. So little interesting things like that I think is really cool. And ADA Domains with their little NFT thing here, the SIP68 NFT, I think it's a SIP68 NFT, I'm pretty sure it is, will allow that for us. So that's pretty cool. Now, if I go back to the dashboard here, there is a way to actually view this NFT online. There's somewhere here. Let me try and find the link directly to it. I think it's, you copy this, astrobosoup.ada, go to a browser and then .surf, I think it was. There it goes. So this is the temporary domains that they have. The .surf extension, and it maps it. Yeah, there we go. It went to the Cardano website. So it will redirect that domain over to where I've linked my website to. So anytime you type in now, you can't see in the browser there, but astrobosoup.ada.surf, it will automatically go to the learncardano.io website. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Now, eventually they'll get an extension. So I've read in their Discord server that they have an extension on the Google Chrome store at the moment that you can install. And anytime you click on the link for an ADA domain, it will automatically link it off to the correct place, because you need that connection, that middle layer to point to where it's supposed to go. And because their website at domains.io has all that data, acts as that central registry to point the domains into the right spot. So it's how it works at the moment. One day, if browsers like Brave or Google Chrome support that particular domain, the .ada domain, then it will automatically route to the correct places. So that's really cool. Now they've got a little bit of options here. So this is funds. So I'm assuming this will allow you to send funds to these particular addresses that you apply into your ADA domain. And here, if you send to astrobosoup.ada, then it will go to that particular address. Now, I did purchase in the very early days in their initial offering a couple of interesting domains to take advantage of that. And if you also participate in that, you can claim your domains now in that pre-sale claimable list. So you go here, I've got a whole bunch here. So give me.ada, pay me with ADA. I thought they were appropriate and it kind of works. Or show me the ADA. So, you know, those ones kind of work if you want to get a payment address. And then, of course, I've minted Peter and Stake Pool as well. So I've got all of them as pre-sale. If you want to claim them now, all you have to do is click on the claim pre-sale, sign the transaction for that. You sign the transaction. I think you just pay the transaction fee, I think it was, and then you get that domain. You can start customizing it to whatever you want. You also have here options for listed for sale. So if you have something listed for sale, it will appear there as well. I think the offers here, this is offers from people. So they've got a little peer-to-peer marketplace on here as well. So somewhere where you can trade all these domains. So it's quite nice. You also have your minting requests. So if you have gone out and requested a whole bunch of domains, it does it in a queue and then will process it over time. So at the moment, not many people are minting at the moment. So I think they literally only just leaked out the Mainnet version of this. So there are a couple of people that do know about it on the Discord server, and I've seen people give feedback and whatnot, but it's still very, very early days. So I know what's popular. Let me go to my domain. Domains. Here, I know a lot of people mint these type of numbered domains. I don't know why, but like 0002, you search for that, it's available. So these really short numbered domains, I don't understand the logic behind them. they're all still available. But you can see here, because they are very short, only 4 characters, 258 are there. So it's a little bit on the higher side. If you're thinking just in ADA, it's on the higher side. So people may claim these and mint them up until that 999 one. Let's see if that's still available. Still available as well. So very, very early days for these particular domains. Now, there were a couple of other little things here that I needed to show on the domains itself. And this is the transfer of ownership. So you can easily just transfer this to another owner by typing in the address, clicking transfer, signing transaction, passing it on. There's also got custom attributes here. So you can personalize it with your own attributes and put in whatever you need to put into the domain too. So I thought that was quite a useful feature to have. And then this last one here is subdomains. So you can have a subdomain under that parent domain. So I can have my last name, for example, and then actually I might mint that. I can have my last name and then have anyone in my family have a subdomain of that, or mint my own company name and then have everyone in the company have their subdomain under that. So this is something that Ada Handles is doing as well. I don't know if they've launched that sub handle feature yet, but this is a subdomain feature from Ada Handles. So it works in a very similar way. So if you're familiar with what Ada Handles are doing, this is the Ada Domains version of that. So you can mint the subdomain address of whatever domain that you actually have. So it's a nice little add-on there, I think. And I'm just checking the price, and it is actually just the minting cost. So it looks like the fee is 1 ADA, and then the mint cost for the NFT is 2.6 ADA. So for 3 ADA or so, you get your little ADA sub handle. No, not subhandle, subdomain. I've got to get those names right, so that naming terminology right. But yeah, so it's a really cheap option to get the subdomains there. So once you own the primary, you can possibly set up your own market. So once you own the domain itself, you can probably set up your own market for subdomains and make a market out of that. So if you have an NFT project, for example, like the Ape Society, anyone that wants their subdomain for it can pay you guys, the Ape Society, a fee to get that subdomain. So really interesting mechanics, really interesting market that you can build on top of this. So it's pretty cool what the guys have built. And they also have the option to burn domains. So if you want to get rid of something, I'm assuming that's also, oh no, that's just the top level. All right, do not burn that. I do want to keep that. Really, really cool. There's not much more I need to say about this one. Have a look, check it out, see what you guys think yourself. I did do an interview. Wow, I look very strange there. I did an interview with, I can't remember how to pronounce his name, Nej. And he talks about the entire project, the idea, the scope, the concept, and everything behind it as well. You can check it out. I'll put a link in the show notes below for this one here. But it is a fairly long, no, not too long, it's about a half an hour interview where you can find out all the information about this project, how it all works. Join the Discord server, all the links and references down below for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is quite unique. It's one of those projects that have been building in stealth for quite a long time that haven't had a lot of marketing behind it or anything like that, but they launched on Mainnet. That's really, really cool to see. All right. If you enjoyed this content, thumbs up, click subscribe, click the notification bell. Lots of really cool, unique Cardano related content for you guys. And I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debating.